So you love cocktails and you're throwing a party. You want to provide your guests with some delicious drinks, but although you have plenty of experience drinking cocktails, you don't have any making them. So you take to Google to find some recipes. It can't be that hard, right? But then you see all these terms like double strain and dry shake. What does that mean? And all these ingredients you've never heard of. It's all too much. And you want to enjoy the party as well. You don't want to spend all night shaking and stirring. If only you could bring the cocktail bar to you, right? I agree. And that's exactly what I'm here to do. Welcome to Lily's Cocktail Creations, a mobile mixologist service based in Manchester, crafting experiences one sip at a time. Whether it's an intimate gathering or a larger scale affair, I create accessible, unforgettable experiences with exquisite cocktails and exceptional service right where you need me. My vision is to set the standard for mobile mixology, ensuring every celebration is elevated and every guest delighted. The cocktail market is consistently growing, with it being worth $1.21 billion in 2024 and expected to reach $2.16 billion by 2029. The COVID-19 lockdown boosted the at-home cocktail market, but I think we can all agree that a pre-mixed cocktail in a can does not compare to the real deal, expertly crafted by a seasoned mixologist. That's why I'm arriving at your door. So what exactly do you get with me? Not only can I provide you with the classics, I also offer customised creations tailored to your taste buds. Hosting a sci-fi party, I can create the perfect extraterrestrial themed cocktails for you. I have a range of packages at different price points so you can choose what you want to fit within your budget. My professional and friendly service ensures you receive expertly crafted cocktails with a smile. Worried about the clean-up? No need. I provide the setup and clean-up service, which means you can relax and enjoy your party hassle-free. Now, I'd be lying if I said this was a revolutionary practice in Manchester. There are several other businesses offering the same service, but one thing is noticeable throughout. They aren't as accessible. The rest of these businesses are suited to larger affairs with higher price points. With me, I have affordable, smaller price packages that are perfect if you want to enjoy some nice drinks in your living room with a handful of friends. Let's take a look at the packages. The first, most affordable package is the dry hire at £35 per hour. This includes me, the mixologist, the bar and glassware, but the customer provides all of the spirits and ingredients. Setup and cleanup is free if the event is longer than 4 hours. This one's perfect for people with a collection of alcohol that they don't really know what to do with. Next, we have the basic package at £70 per hour. With this package, the customer chooses a menu of 5 classic cocktails, so that could be a mojito, a point-star martini, old-fashioned, anything. I provide everything and setup and cleanup is free if the event is longer than 4 hours. Next, we then move on to our more premium packages. The customised package is £300 for up to 3 hours and then an additional £90 per hour onwards. This package includes 5 customised cocktails tailored to the customer's preference. Additional creations are also available for an extra £10 each. Everything in this is included and the setup and cleanup is completely free. Finally, we have the premium package, which is mainly for larger events, as this is £700 up to 3 hours and then £100 an hour onwards. With this package, the customer receives 5 customised cocktails as well as any classic cocktail, subject to availability. Everything is included and setup and cleanup is free. Additional charges may apply to these packages if a more premium spirit is necessary and dependent on the number of guests for additional stock. The range of options means I have a range of customer segments, but the main characteristics are, of course, sociable people who enjoy drinking cocktails. Here is one customer profile. This is Sarah, a 27-year-old marketing manager who likes to socialise and loves the classier things in life. She often hosts networking events at the office where she can socialise with current and potential clients and partners. She really dislikes dealing with messes and can't stand anything that looks unprofessional in the workplace. That's why she's hiring me, to provide her guests with classic cocktails for the evening. She is a returning customer as she hosts these events multiple times a year. Here we have another customer, Ben. Ben is a 30-year-old musician who is throwing an outdoor summer party where his band will be performing. Ben loves everything obscure, so wants his guests to enjoy some wacky cocktails that they wouldn't find in any other bars. so he has asked me to conjure up some creations to serve his guests on the night. So that's a little look at just some of our customer base. Now let's look at my key partners and resources. Let's have a look at my key partners first. Firstly, we have the suppliers, who provide everything from spirits, fresh produce for garnishes, ingredients such as syrups, purees, and the glassware. Then we move on to local distilleries. There are many distilleries in Manchester, from rum to gin to vodka, crafting artisanal spirits that are perfect for the more premium packages. Working alongside these businesses means I am supporting local, which is very important to me and is very valuable to some of my customers as well. Another key partner is event planners. These are people who have the clientele who may be interested in my services for their events. For example, maybe someone is throwing their wedding in their own barn and would like me to come along and to provide cocktails since there is no fixed bar available there. Then moving on to the resources, of course there's me, the bartender, as well as all the stock needed to create the drinks, the bar and the bar equipment, and also my van. Since I provide this service across Manchester and have a lot of equipment and stock to take with me, the van is vital to my operation. I operate all of my sales through my website. Since there are other mobile mixology businesses in Manchester, I pay for search engine optimization, which presents my website higher in search engine results. I also post on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I pay for Facebook ads as this helps target one of my customer segments. However, on TikTok and Instagram, I gain my own organic traction through the use of hashtags and hopping onto trends in order to gain recognition and followers. Now let's talk about some financials. Firstly, the startup costs. As a lot of physical items are needed for me to start up, the initial costs have been quite expensive. I needed the van, as I mentioned, which cost £2,500. I then had my personal alcohol licence, since I will be supplying and selling alcohol, which is only £37. I then had the mobile bar, which cost £770, as well as all of the other equipment like cocktail shakers, speed pourers, glassware, etc. Then I had my starting stock of spirits and other ingredients, which brought these total costs to £3,874.78. Then there are the monthly operating costs. The vehicle costs include insurance, diesel and a parking space. We then have replenishments of fresh stock such as fruit and juices. Then there are the bottle replacements, which will vary depending on the types of bookings that month, but I've worked out at approximately £315.87. As I mentioned earlier, I'm also paying for Facebook advertising and SEO, which brings the total monthly cost to approximately £1,435.18. My revenue stream is based entirely on bookings, so varies each month. It's likely to assume that most bookings will take place on Fridays and Saturdays due to the nature of the business. Here is a breakdown of a proposed month of service. In week 1, we have a 4-hour dry hire and a 3-hour basic hire, which equals £370. Week 2, there's just one customised package for 4 hours, which leaves us with £390. In week 3, there is a 5-hour basic package, alongside a 6-hour customised package, bringing that week's total to £920. Then in week 4, we have a 4-hour basic package and a rarer premium booking, which lasts 5 hours and costs £900 alone, totalling this week at £1,180 and an overall revenue of £2,860. Deduct my monthly costs and I'm left with a gross profit of £1,424.82. As I said, both monthly costs and revenue will fluctuate each week depending on the number of bookings and the type of booking they are. So that's me, Lily from Lily's Cocktail Creations. I can't wait to share my passion for mixology and elevate your events with my fabulous creations.